Hello everyone, welcome. So yeah, I stated earlier on Twitter, but I said that if I felt good enough, I was actually going to stream today. And I've been playing on this modded server for quite some time now. It's a server we built uh, for our Final Fantasy free company. Oh god, why did I like turn super quick like that? But yeah, so it's a private server we built for our free company for uh, those of us that want to play, and it's got a few mods in it. Oh god, I'm hiccuping now. I just finished a plate of hamburger helper, and I'm trying to stop from like burping and all that. But yeah, you can see I've got some items down here that aren't, vanilla Minecraft. I can do things like that. So yeah, lots of not vanilla stuff going on. But I'm actually away from my house at the moment. Currently, oh gosh, my PNGTuber's not wanting to move like it's supposed to. I just realized, is my PNGTuber like hovering away from? Hang on, I'm gonna take off studio mode for a sec. Yeah, it's, oh my god, it's hovering away from the thing. Let me move that down. Can I can I not move it? Oh, there we go. Yeah, no, I want to. Okay, yeah, I see that. Okay, I think we're in a good position now. Holy crap, I can't believe I didn't notice that all this time. Oh my god. Anyway, back to studio mode so that way I can have a different view up. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm actually away from my house at the moment because I was heading to one of the other members' houses so that way I could trade for a Tinker's Bow. It's not going to be for me as I'm using magic for this. Um, Instead, it will be for one of the people that uses my base alongside me. Need to figure out. I've got the rewards over here that I can look at. Ah, here we go. Oh my god, I overshot it by so much. Okay, that's why I was lost. Nope, this way. I overshot it by 2,000 blocks. I need to go this way to get to a positive X, and I also need to get to a about 3,500 on my Z, or on my negative Z. Holy crap, I can't believe I overshot it by that much. But we do have waystones installed, so I'm already attuned to the one that I placed down temporarily at my base. I've got to move it, so I'm going to be changing where that is. Honestly, probably during stream if I finish building the tower. But, I don't know. I might not be able to. That's a lot of resources that I don't know if I even have. But either way... Oh, is this a village I haven't been to yet? Woo! Hello. Nope. 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 Oh no, I've been here. I'm attuned to that. Okay. But once I get there, they have a few waystones I can actually attune to. So I'll be able to, quickly travel back to my own base. Oh man, I got excited. I thought it stopped raining. Ooh, I'm gonna want to fight you. There we go. Oh, did you only have magic crystals on you? I don't want magic crystals. Screw that. Okay. I think eventually I'll probably do some YouTube videos where I'm just in my own modded world, because I actually have a world that I've been working on for a while now on the roguelike Adventures in Dungeons mod pack, which is super fun. It's literally my favorite mod pack for Minecraft. It's got so much magic and everything. I know at some point I am going to do also videos on the custom mod pack I'm building, but I've got to finish, you know, putting it together. I'm at the point now where all I have to do is finish the quests. Ooh, magic stuff. But I'm at the point where I can finish the quests, so that'll be nice. So first off, these are part of the Electroblob's wizardry, like that one wizard I fought a little bit ago, except this will be 3 conjurers, I think? What time is it? Can I not see that? I can't see what time of day it is. And I don't even have a moon that I can look at to kind of get a feel. And I'm the only one online. Shit. Okay, I'll just have to fight it as is. Shit. There we go. Nope. Get that off of me. Trying to heal myself as fast as possible. I need y'all to not conjure that on my head, please. Oh my god, are you serious? What is this? Why is this happening? Oh, okay. There we go. Fuck you. Ow. Well, that was, very unexpected. Ooh, that's cool. And then a spell book I don't have. Okay, it's not even one I have on here. Okay, I don't really need smoke bombs as much, and I don't need a second saddle. Okay, I think that's good. I'll keep everything else. Just checking to see if there was anything grouped up. No, just a bunch of magic crystals. Don't really need those. I shall keep going then. Okay, so yeah, my you can see up in the top left, I am currently traveling at about -200x. I'm not attuned to this one. Okay, cool. And about -5000 Z. I need to get to -3500 Z, and I also need to get to 720 on the positive side X. Okay, I don't think. So I know this looks like lightning I'm shooting, and it is a bolt, kind of like a lightning bolt would be, but the bow I have is actually attuned to cold, so one cool thing is you can see the little particle effects. As these things are trying to come to me, they're actually being slowed down drastically for a short period of time. Okay, that's a ruin spell, but I don't really need that. The reason I'm going this direction instead of continuing the way I was is because I see that obelisk right over there, and obelisks mean several things, including but not limited to a bunch of magic items at the bottom. And if I can get those magic items, I can actually find some really neat shit. I just gotta not die by these things. Fucking... Can you not? Oh my god. Everything. Hurry up and set. Yes, this does a lot of power, but this is actually one of the least powerful foci I have, to be quite honest. Or one of the least powerful foci I can get at the moment. Okay, I need to get rid... No, I have... I should know these are green, aren't they? Yeah, these are green. Oh, get rid of the chest. I need to collect as much of this as possible because I can make like spell books and cool like pieces of armor and stuff like that using the spectral dust, all related to magic. So I want to save them as much as possible. Okay. Now I should be able to come in here. All those. Okay, there's a spell book there. I don't really need a scroll of fire sigil anymore. Don't need that. That's mind trick. Yeah, I don't think I need any of these. I'll just keep the fire sigil. I have mind trick back at my house, so I don't really need it here. Okay. One other really cool thing I have, first I'm going to combine that to actually open up a slot there. One other really cool thing I have is, so you notice I have like a shit ton of pork chops here. One really cool thing I can do is actually select my fire thing here. I just hit a pig once, and all it does is 2 more ticks, and it does enough to be able to like cook the pork chops for me, which is really nice. Okay, we don't really have any books here, do we? Have dart. Those are ruined spell books. Yeah, I think I'm good. I don't really need anything from there. Also, that purple one, we are not going to use that unless absolutely required. That is actually my PvP spell, funnily enough, because what's loaded into that ignores armor. And if I want to be able to PvP, ignoring armor is going to be like the best thing for me. But I'm actually going to be upgrading it later because it's using one of the least complex foci you can possibly have. And I want it to just straight up be like, ooh, straight up be like a super damage dealer later down the line. So, ignoring for now. Was that a... That is... Gimme. Fuck! Because it wasn't... It got over-generated and wasn't a full block, therefore it wasn't... Rip. Because getting a sunflower this early would be really good. Ooh! Alright, let's go round 2. This is gonna be... I think this is gonna be healers. Yep. mages. Oh yeah, that's another cool thing I can do. I can actually hit the ground near here. And I can, oh, looks like it's time. And I can freeze. Yeah, pure damage, motherfucker. Try me. I don't... Oh. Oh, that's cool. That was really cool. Oh, yes. Ooh. That's also actually really good. I don't really need poison bombs. Ooh, blacksmith. Hell yeah. Another one of these. Actually, you know what? While I have the availability to. This is Rymurder Savannah. I need to go here. Just for a hot minute, just to drop things off. Yes, I know, I have a Curse of Binding enchanted book. We're not going to talk about that. Because I have very specific plans. Okay, that's that lapis. I'm actually going to put these here. And I can teleport back when I need them. Obsidian, ring, Yeah, I don't really need those right now. I don't think they apply to my foci because it doesn't count as spell casting, it counts as thaumaturgy. So all these that say these kinds of spells are better in this way aren't really going to be helpful. God damn it. You need to close. Anyway. Okay, and then these can go there, and then I just need to... Actually, I'm going to put away my grappling hook because I still don't have a use for it yet. And let me go ahead and make a spare diamond pickaxe. I don't have any way to enchant right now. I don't need a spare diamond pickaxe if I just, you know, go ahead and make an anvil. Like, I'm not an idiot. That's fine. I don't need it fully repaired, I just need enough. Okay, are these all novice? No, that one's advanced. Okay. One of them was something I have. Good to know. That's fine though. Okay. Rymurder Plain. Or Savannah. Yeah. Okay, we can continue on, no issue. Blacksmith. Ooh, some diamond horse armor to go with it. That is always useful. And I will also take some extra iron. I could use some replacement pieces. We'll just leave those there. And I'll also just get that out of my inventory. I don't use it. I just realized I do in fact need quite a bit of hay. Like I need hay bales. I thought I saw some grown wheat. Maybe they got harvested a second ago. Yeah, I'm gonna take that, plant a new one. Apparently I've never planted something. Alright, I don't think we're gonna do anything here. They're currently doing everything. Alright. Now we just continue this way. I think this is actually going to be either the same savanna or it's only like, no, it's going to be one biome away. Unless it cuts through the middle of those two biomes on either side there. No, it gets cut off. Okay. Because I know they live in a savanna, so. I got a thing in my eye. I don't know what I got in my eye. Oh, it stings. Ow. I'm trying to blink it away. Oh, we're gonna have to cross a bit of a body of water, I think. That's fine. That's easy. Don't even need a boat. Sunflowers. Oh yes. Gimme, 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 gimme. This is the best way to make like yellow dyes and whatnot. In my other world, I actually have like a super grower that I use. Specifically to grow sunflowers and get just a shit ton of them. I don't think I need any more, so I'm actually going to leave the rest of these. So if someone else does want them, they can get them. Yeah, look at this. That's like one of the best things I have discovered I can do with that. I love it so much. Okay, now I just try to travel this way about another 1,000 blocks, and I'll be there. And they told me to go ahead. I have 3 waystones I am supposed to go teleport to, or go attune to. So. Looks like we're ocean traveling for a sec. And this is in 1.12, so you're going to notice there's a lack of a lot of things, such as, you know, diverse ocean. Oh my god, am I outpacing? I was outpacing the server for a bit. Whoop! Come on. One cool thing is this magic that I'm using. It doesn't actually cost me any mana like how the wands will. It actually uses, can you not? It actually uses the natural, what they call V's, or Viz, in the area, which is actually represented, let me take that away so you can clearly see it, that little bar that's next in the top left, that's next to the circle. The circle shows me what foci I'm using, the bar shows me how much Viz is in the area. Oh, Slime Island. And you see, if I sit here and I use it, you can actually see, it's hard to tell, but you can actually see it, well, I guess it's regenerating faster than one would expect. But if you pay attention, you can actually see it, you know, being used up over time. So long as I don't spend too much, I'm good. Like, I'm golden. If I started spending too much, however, it'll open up one of those things like how it has at my base, where it's like that black rift or whatever. Ah, there's their stuff. And that black rift can actually cause weird magical effects and stuff like that. But thankfully, the viz is sort of like limited, is to like where you have to go to be able to or like, okay, so like each chunk generates its own natural viz. What the fuck happened here? What the fuck happened here? Is this a cobble generator? What the fuck happened to your cobble generator, Cirky? Ow. Okay, there's this. I was also told to go down and attune to the nether portal. Or attune to the waystone. Ah, shit. Ow. Okay, can y'all not? Can y'all please not? Jeez, fuck. Anyway, so come down to the nether portal. I gotta remember where it is. Oh yeah. And then oh, it might be in the other thing. End of the tunnel on the fortress. So I gotta go to the fortress. Okay. They have a fortress that they've claimed that they've got a giant like farm in. I don't believe I go this way. Yeah, no, that's unformed territory, so it's down here. I can turn that off now. Let's go down the tunnel. Is this not the right tunnel? I don't think this is the right tunnel. I am upsetty. Need to figure out which way is the right tunnel. Oh wow, it's already been half an hour? Jesus. Okay, oh, there it is. I'm dumb. They're a lot faster at this. They've got like slime slings, so that way they can like shoot themselves backwards and whatnot. I'm personally going to work on trying to get some Boots of the Traveler, so that way I can move faster. I'm actually quite far into Towncraft. I got all of this in the Fundamentals, all of this in the Oromancy, all of this in the Alchemy. I'm at 95% in Alchemy. I'm not sure exactly what I'm missing because it's not on here. All of this in the Artifice. Yeah, I've got to get some Dolomancy research, and I've got to examine something that can launch objects. Maybe a dispenser or a dropper? Not really sure. There's an advanced automated crossbow and an arcane boar. There's a generator, all that kind of stuff. Oh, something cool. This right here, mirror magic, I can use it to teleport items. But down here is what I was talking about, these Boots of the Traveler. I can use them to move faster, jump higher, and fall further, and swim through water like a fish. But they do have to be recharged with Viz, which is also what I'm working on. Where is it? Here. I need to make a Viz amulet, but I've got to put down like my infusion table to be able to do that. Anyway, there's a lot of stuff I still got to do. But part of the reason I'm not doing it is because I'm waiting on building my tower more. And I've been working on it. I've finally got the second level complete. It was taking a while because I was distracted by, you know, doing the thing. And apparently Lay wants me to teleport, or to attune to their waystone as well. The 1 block wide bridge. Hey Sleepy, how you doing? Yeah, I don't know how you're awake either. Oh, where is that 1 block wide bridge? Do I just try to go through this tunnel? I don't think it's down. I think it might be up. Yeah, how you doing? Imagine it's pretty late for you too. I know it's 1:30 here, so it's gonna be real late for you too. Oh no, keep going. Oh, you're not a boomer until you start hating this the newest generation without... Okay, it's definitely not up here. Oh, this is their wither spawn point. This is where they're doing it. Okay. I see you, Surky. Okay, I'll let myself just naturally climb for the rest of it. Maybe down here? I'm looking for a 1 block wide bridge. Oh! I completely forgot that that was my raid sound. Thank you, Minty, for the raid. It's very kind of you. Nope, not through here. Oh god, I kind of wish Surky was on. So I could just be like, hey, or like where Lay, if Lay was on, so it would be like, hey, I need help. But hello, welcome everyone, welcome. Thank you so much for the raid, Mint. Through here maybe? I'm looking for a 1 wide bridge somewhere. A 1 block wide bridge that will take me to another waystone. Is that it? I think that's it. I think that's it. But hello, hello. Yes, Minecraft. Modded, in fact. Yes, 1 wide bridge. Let's go. I'm gonna keep that on just in case. If I fall, I want to secure that I'm going to not die. Okay. Ah, there's another portal. Oh, come on. Oh, how am I supposed to... Okay, you have stairs. Cool. Did not know how I was supposed to get over there. Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, hi, and thank you once again. And yeah, no issue, no issue. I hope you sleep well, and I hope whatever you make for dinner is really good. Okay, the waystone's not here. Okay, I have to go through the portal. But yeah, I hope whatever you make for dinner is really good. I had some hamburger helper right before I started stream. Yeah, I've been over here. I know that yes, there's the waystone. I know that these are the bases, so I think that one's Lay's base. And then, yeah, Rave's base is over there. It's a really big base. That's a long, long climb. Holy shit. Mac and cheese for your lactose intolerant self. So, I think I've actually found a neat discovery to avoid the lactose intolerance issues that come naturally with eating mac and cheese. I personally, I know it's going to sound weird, I actually just use water. I find that it tastes almost just as good, and it prevents an upset stomach later. That's just me, though. Dairy-free milk also works. The only one I ever get whenever it's dairy-free milk is the vanilla silk, so it ends up making the mac and cheese taste weird if I try and add that. Okay, throw that in there. Ignore my chest monster. Okay, we need to go get some more lapis. I need a total of 4 stacks here to be able to trade. Regular milk, but lactose free. I don't even think we have any of that where I'm at. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think I've actually even seen that before. What the fuck? Oh no, that's taint. You need to die, sir. Okay. Ooh, and it generated some flux or some Vidium Vs. Hell yeah. Oh, sweet. It closed. There was a rift there, but it closed. There we go. Okay. Oh. I want to show y'all before y'all leave. Or before y'all head out. Coolest little elevator system. I love it. I love it so much. Okay. Alright, Night Mint. Thank you so much for stopping by. Okay, where is all that? There's some wheat there. There's some wheat there. Do I only have this much? I need to make a hay bale, damn it. It's not good. Not good at all. Yeah, I don't see any other wheat. Oh, shite. Okay. Alright. Let's get down into the mines. Oh, I'm gonna need torches. Before I do that, I definitely need torches. An elevator track system with create for a base, like the create mod. I actually haven't tried that mod out. I heard it's really, really fun. It's I am wanting to try I don't know if you have heard of him, but Istol. He's one of the hermits, and he has a mod pack he put together called Vault Hunters, which is essentially meant to be a mixture of like really cool like creation mods, including the create mod, and then also it's meant to like emulate Borderlands really, really well, but not like how Borderlands is, but like if you were actually a vault hunter in Borderlands going to Pandora and you actually got into the vault it was essentially meant to emulate the experience of that, because it's got a lot of like timed dungeons and whatnot in it. And yeah, it looks really fun. I've seen him do a lot of gameplay on it, and I've been wanting to try that mod pack out, but it's like super intensive. I will definitely need a processor upgrade before I can even touch it. Torches. ADHD ramblings. That's a thing. I'm just gonna prep. Well, no, I think I'll go ahead and prep a full 4 stacks. That should give me more than enough wood, to be honest. Yeah. There we go. Okay. I'm currently working on a mod pack. I think I told you about it previously, but I'm currently working on one that's meant to emulate D&D as close as possible without like stats and without like the limitation of classes. So it's got a lot of the same like adventure tropes and themes to it, and like the quests will even be very similar, but the you won't be like limited to be like, oh, I'm a fighter, or oh, I'm a mage. Like there's going to be quests that take you down those paths, but it's not going to be like if you pick one you're locked out of the others kind of deal. You can like essentially follow as many or as few of them as you want to be able to like customize what playstyle you want to run. I'm really excited to get that thing up and going. We're going to be doing so Tella doesn't normally like to play Minecraft anymore. They've kind of burnt out on it, but they told me that if I can finish getting that one set up, then they would be more than happy to run playtests with me on it. So I am super excited to get that running. Plus I'll be able to get Avis and L into it as well. We're gonna have a server set up for it and everything. Right. So you're going to see me ignore a lot of the other ores. I'm down here for Lapis. I can come back later and take care of these ores. Oh yeah, it is pretty cool from the mods that I've got in it. Like, there's even like chocobos and stuff already in the mod pack. And like, you can do chocobo training and whatnot. And yes, they are fully rideable. Okay, there we go. But I've even got a, I took it to an extra, like a little bit extra level by, I actually have a Word document saved that lists out every single mod contained within it, what their primary function is, and I've got them organized as to how I can include them in the quest lines and things like that, just so that way I can be as organized as possible going in. I'm just like, I'm taking this way more seriously than it actually needs to be taken. Yeah, I don't think I've actually come across, except for spaceships and dragons, I think is what it's called. Which is essentially Spelljammer in Minecraft. I think that's the only pack I've actually played that have jetpacks. But I never made it past like the first little bit of the questing. I couldn't do it. It was way too tedious and in-depth for me. But yeah, I do highly encourage the exploration. I've literally even got a mod in there that adds, I think it's 87 additional biomes just to like on top of the base one, and that's just the overworld biomes specifically. That's not including the biomes that got added to the nethers to like complement the nether biomes. Plus, also I think there are end biomes in it and everything. So like having that I am trying to promote a lot of exploration and a lot of, like, you build a base and then you have to, like, venture out and you have to kind of stay all grouped together and stuff, because, like, the challenges in it are super deadly. Like, essentially, if you play it solo, you better be good, because it is meant to be played as a group. Advent of Ascension. I am unfamiliar with that, if that is like a specific term. You'd have to essentially I wouldn't say refresh, but sort of like inform me on that. It's an overhaul mod. Okay. I'll definitely have to take a look at that and see what it's like, because that sounds pretty cool. But yeah, I also have a bunch of realms that I added into the mod pack, so... And yeah, the whole exploration aspect, I definitely feel you on that. Like, it's one of my favorite parts of just getting to, like, just essentially just run into the wild. Yeah, I mean, if it's been out for a while, they probably fell off on updating it. But I mean, if it's, like this mod pack that I'm playing on right now, as well as literally the mod pack that is my favorite of all time, both of those are 1.12, so, like, I don't mind playing on older versions if it means getting to play some pretty cool mods. I will definitely have to check it out, though. I imagine it's probably in a few packs, too. I feel... Oh, no. Okay, so, real fast, you see that symbol up? Oh, yeah, but that flux flew. Ooh, I don't have my sanity meter on me. So if you've never experienced Thaumcraft, one of the weird things is it plays a lot with sanity and, like, natural magic in the atmosphere. Stuff like that. And, I'm not doing so hot. I need to use that sanity soap at some point. Okay, I don't think I'm getting any lapis this way. One thing I did add into that mod pack, which I thought was super, super cool, it's called End Remastered. And what it does is, traditionally, the eyes of Ender, you just need 12 of them, or up to 12, depending on how many are located in the frames. And then you're good to go. The End Remastered, none of the end portals spawn with any eyes in them, because what happens is you actually have to go and get 12 very specific eyes from very specific locations. Like, you can only get one from crafting it, and you can only get one from inside a witch's hut, and then you can only get one of them from going and defeating the Wither, and you can only get one from going and exploring a fortress. And then there's, like, another one where you can only get it in a very specific biome. And then there's, like, one where you can only get it if you raid the pillagers, like one of their towers and stuff like that. And it's insane. And you have to have one of each of these 12 in order to get to the end, which extends the period of time from start to getting to the end from anywhere from, like, because I think any average person, if they put their mind to it, could do it in like 2 to 3 hours. It extends that to be like a 16-hour journey minimum, just with how much you have to do in order to be able to get there. And then on top of that, if you want to fight the Ender Dragon multiple times, it literally gets... I have a mod in there that makes it get harder every single time you fight it. So it's like, if you really want to try and go for these multiple kills to be able to get a shit ton of experience and the eggs, etc., you have to work for it. As it should be. I fully agree. It should definitely be much longer than, you know, the 2 to 3 hours that you can do. And then of course, like, speedrunners in vanilla can do it in like, I think the fastest one is 22 minutes, which is insane. Or it might be 17. I'm not sure which version it has which time, but it's insane how fast you can just get to the end, especially now with the piglin trading, because you skip a lot of steps because you're able to get ender pearls off of trading from them. So you don't even have to go like enderman hunting. I also cannot really speedrun anything. I have attempted to in the past to like try and speed run through specific like portions of games, and then I end up getting either distracted or something goes horribly wrong and I'm just unable to do it. I also enjoy watching them so much. It's super fun just to see how skilled these people can get. Closest I've gotten this monster. Actually same. That's the fastest of any gameplay I can do is hunt from start to finish. I think my record is 1.5 minutes in the arena, but then again, I was probably way over-geared for the situation. It wasn't like an arena fight, it was one of those where, it was in World where, like, after you capture the monster, you're able to fight them in the arena again, kind of deal. And I think it was, like, the Great Jagras at 1.5 minutes. Which is not impressive, honestly. Like, oh yeah, you fought a basic bitch monster on easy mode, yeah. Pretty clean runs on portable 3rd G for Tiger XG. I have never gotten to G rank in any game that G rank has existed. Oh. Oh, okay. Where am I at? Okay, that's that's a torch of mine. That's my bridge. Okay. Well. Back this way. God, I can't believe we've only had one vein of lapis this entire time. I'm on the optimal level. Like, I don't understand why I'm not finding more. I completely feel that, like, on a deep level. Like, there's a point where I can't play the same game. Like, I can't even play vanilla Minecraft even more, even with all the new updates. And I absolutely love this game. It's one of my favorites. Oop. Like, I have to play modded. Even if it's just a little bit. Like, it has to at least be tweaked in some way to take it away from just being vanilla. I hate it, though. I hate not being able to play Minecraft like I used to. I saw a TikTok, honestly, only a few hours ago, actually. Or no, it might have been last night. Tella was scrolling through TikTok, and it was like, POV, you're a tired adult gamer. And it was like a dude sat down on his couch, picked up his PS4 controller, PS5 controller, turned on the PS5, and then just kind of sighed, and then held the controller in one hand, and then just picked up his phone with the other hand, and just scrolled through like Twitter or something. I couldn't really see the screen, but the way it was scrolling was either TikTok or Twitter. And it's just like, oh my god. Like, I do that all the fucking time. I'll be sitting at my PC and I'll be like in the middle of playing something. I've done it on Minecraft too. Like, I'll be sitting and I'll be doing stuff and then I'll just kind of like pick up my phone and then I end up like looking back up half an hour later and I'm still standing in the same spot on the game. And I'm not even like waiting for anything. Like, I do it sometimes when I'm waiting for like the furnace and whatnot to be able to fit, like, continue. But like, I just do it randomly too. I miss the enthusiasm I had for a lot of games in the past. Now it's just kind of like the same old shit over and over. I did recently, however, pick up a couple of games that I have been meaning to play again. So like on YouTube right now, I'm doing a playthrough of Dragon's Dogma, which I've never actually gotten to play. Like, I had gone through certain points in it, but I had never actually gotten to sit down and play it. But now, I'm actually going through it. First off, I find it incredibly fun. So fun. But also, I picked up a couple of games that I played whenever I was younger. One of which I never got outside of, like, the starting zone. And I'm not going to reveal what they are. Because I will be doing them next after Dragon's Dogma. But I am really excited to play through those again. Because literally the only time I ever did beforehand was when I was a child. And I don't remember half of what was in them. So I'm so excited to get back to him. What games should I get? Like these two. Yeah. No, yeah. Same. Hard, same. Like, I can do like this, or like I can sit there and craft on Final Fantasy because it's just kind of mindless after a while. But yeah, like... it just feels bad. Because, like, knowing me, like, 5 years ago, if I were playing this then, like, this exact mod pack then, I'd already have, like, 30 farms going, I'd have a bunch of redstone contraptions. Some big goals and never have time. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I also have some big goals, so I feel you on that. Uh-oh. Did our server go down? Nope. Nope, I just had a connection issue. Okay. Hey, at least one thing I can stay excited for, I know you'll feel this on a very personal level, is D&D. I think I get more excited for D&D now than I ever used to. Just because, not even like because of the game, but because of the shared experience aspect. Like, that's one of the big things that always gets to me is getting to have that shared experience with a bunch of people. Even if I don't know them or, like, care about them enough on a personal level as, like, if they were my friends or anything. But getting to develop that friendship in the moment, that, or getting to play with people you already know and care about, like, that is one of my favorite feelings. Yes, absolutely. I am actually planning, so I used to watch Critical Role a lot, and now with this new campaign, I kind of like fell out of it. I am definitely planning on watching your stream sessions, that is for sure. Like, I hope I can catch it like right off the bat and stay updated, like stay in session the entire time and not get interrupted. Oh, I bet. It's a lot of pressure. But I feel like you got it. Especially with, like... I'm gonna be completely straight with you here. Like, I'm not trying to, like, fluff you up or anything, but, like... You are currently one of my favorite DMs. Not gonna lie. Like, I even, like, gushed about it to Tella, like, as soon as, like, I laid back down, I was like, holy shit, that was such a fun session. I have not had that fun in a that much fun in a session in a very long time. I'm glad it means a lot. I honestly, I hope I get to... I know I'm gonna be conceited here. I hope I get to become one of your favorite DMs later down the line once I have the time to. little bit conceited, but you know, gotta puff up my own feathers here. Oh. But yeah, I have been through a lot of DMs over my years, and I have actually had DMs where I'll play for one game and then I just cannot stand the DMing style on or done by those DMs even after like the one session, and then I'll just never, like, I'll tell them that I'm not going to be showing up later. I'll actually like be nice and courteous about it, but I can't play with them, or can't play as a player for them at points. Oh, I would definitely love to have you. And yeah, I can definitely tell you care about your players. Even like the points where it felt like I was I know, like, I tend to accidentally interrupt a lot, and I try not to really badly, but it's just kind of like my natural proclivity to try and get some words in at times and to try and fill the silence. But even when I felt like I was being on the annoying side with that, you were definitely very patient, and I could tell that you do really care about your players. And I enjoy that. I enjoy seeing that in a DM. And I would definitely love to have you play in one of my sessions. I like to do I actually do heroic campaigns. So like max HP at every level. I do high stat rolling. I do essentially a lot of power. Like, I'll give magic items that are meant to go to like a level 5 player at level 2 kind of shit. So I hope it ends up really fun. Oh yeah, I could definitely feel that during the session. Oh, I had so much fun. You've never played in a heroic campaign? Oh, you are missing out. I can't go back to DMing regular campaigns anymore. It's too much fun to be able to, because not only do you get to have the experience of having your players feel like uber powerful, but like the fact that I'm running heroic campaigns means that, just like I did this last session for my Adventurers Guild, I can throw a CR 13 creature at a 6-man party of level 8s. Actually, I think it was a CR 15, but they wiped the floor with it, and it was so fun because like they thought at any given moment that it was just going to absolutely destroy them, because there were times like Tella's bat took 75 damage in a single turn, and it scared the shit out of everyone. But then all of a sudden, like, there was like a moment where one of the PC's moms actually sacrificed their own arm to save said PC. And it was just like such a dramatic moment, because she had a rapier that allowed her to use her reaction to take the place. Like, it would literally Misty Step both characters into opposite positions, and then the one who used the reaction takes all of the damage on the attack. And all follow-up attacks as well in the case of multiple attacks hitting. So it was Avis's character that was going to take the attacks, and he was already down to like less than half health, and I'm not gonna lie, I flubbed to crit on the players. Sometimes I'll do that just to build tension. I don't do it often, but I do sometimes say I got a crit whenever I didn't actually roll a crit. Sue me. But it's just to kind of like build up extra tension. But specifically for this, I wanted to give the sense that, oh god, I'm going to die in this moment. So I got 3 hits, and then on the third one, why did that come up again? I don't know why that came up again. But yeah, keep them on the edge of their seat. So, but yeah, I got 3 hits, which was 2 claw slashes, and then I said that I crit on the bite. And I went ahead and just started rolling damage, and they could hear all the dice behind my screen because I was just rolling what I would normally roll for that kind of stuff. And I could just see the look on Avis's face as she was sitting there like, oh god, am I dying in this moment? And then I went, so you look up as the claws come barreling for your face, and as you brace yourself for the impact of them, the hit never comes. And you kind of like open your eyes from like instinctually having closed them, and you are now standing where your mother was previously. And she has taken your place, receiving slashes across the chest from both directions, followed by her arm being engulfed by the jaws of the white dragon. And you can then hear the tearing of sinew and the snapping of bone as her arm and sword are gone. And it was just like a, oh shit moment, and I fucking loved that. I loved seeing the look on all my players' faces in that moment. Ah. Okay, if I'm going to use more than 3 diamonds, I'm going to instead just use 3 diamonds. Exactly. I love that feeling. I love getting to, like, scare the shit out of my players temporarily and then just be like, and scene. Here's a really fun part that I think's gonna actually stay with them forever, speaking of that comment right there. So while they were in that cave, it was a lair that used to be a bunch of silver dragons, but was taken over by Galbatrix. Yes, I understand that name is very close to Galbatorix, and yes, I'm an Aragon fan, but no, it was not intentional. But so he's a melanistic white dragon, so he looks like a black dragon, but he has all the like traditional features of a white dragon, just, you know, black scales and everything. But he had taken over a silver dragon's lair and enslaved a clan of kobolds, which all this will be in like docs later that I'm currently still in the middle of writing up and planning on posting in your server for like server wrap-ups and stuff, and to keep them updated and everything. But inside that cave, he was, of course, taking trophies, as white dragons tend to do. And one of the trophies is actually a callback that none of my players at the table actually can recognize because they weren't there at the time for the game where the callback would be relevant. But it was a traveling, a traveling magic item salesman is what he is. He's a retired adventurer. He's like level 60. and he sells powerful magic items to those that want them. And it's no like catches or anything. He collects magic items and he just makes them available when he's there. Um, in the previous game that he existed, he was having an issue where there was a giant snake scaring off his customers and attacking him in the middle of the night. And while he would turn on it and try and do something, it would tend to get away and he couldn't do anything about it. So the players ended up, they originally were going to go fight it, but they realized that it was just really hungry, and it had noticed that there was constantly food near him, so it was trying to get a hold of some. So they brokered a deal between the traveling salesman and this dire python that the traveling salesman would cast Hero's Feast for it once every time it needed to eat, and in trade, it would travel with the salesman or with the merchant and protect him or help protect him, so that and also give him companionship. Well, he is one of the trophies that was inside that cavern. The dragon couldn't kill him or his snake because of how powerful he was, so it opted to just freeze them as live trophies inside the ice. Here's the fun part that's gonna stay with them forever, I think, or at least with a few of, or specifically with Tella and Avis, because they're players at 2 of my tables. So they're of course players in that one, and then in my Sunday one, the one I was actually playing a few hours before I joined your session, they are also players there with L and PR, and they actually had an encounter with a cursed item salesman. They didn't know it was cursed items until until they were able to determine that there was some sort of catch. Using like insight rolls and everything. They were there wasn't of course outright told to them, but they were able to kind of like figure it out. Well, as they were leaving, and after he gave one of the players a deck of many things for free, which that's going to be fun, he then waved and said, "Oh, by the way, if you see my friend, tell him I said hello. You can't miss him. He has a giant snake traveling with him." And I literally hear from across the house, like their mics cut out because we're playing this one online. Their mics cut out, but of course we live in the same house, and I hear them yell from the other room, like, "Oh, you mean the guy from the goddamn cave?" And I'm just sitting there just reeling in my seat, just trying not to fall out of it from laughter, because I'm like, oh my god, I just fucking hit them with something that they're gonna... Oh, it was just so fun to just hear their reaction to that. Ah. But yeah, that guy is actually from the very first heroic campaign I ever let my players play at my table. And it was from what I call my learning experience campaign. It was in 3.5, and it was in a completely different setting than anything I play today, but like one of the players was a true dragon, another one was a proper orc but also had the size large, and then another one was an effigy. And it was a lot of just shits and diddle stuff, but it was super fun. And yeah, I think that is one of my, to this day, still all-time favorite campaigns, just because not only did I learn a lot on how to become a better DM from that one, but I got to experience for the first time what it's like to run a campaign with high stakes and high rewards. Oh yeah, definitely. We're actually planning, Maya, my third partner, is a big fan of Mr. Rex on YouTube. And Mr. Rex has come out with a bunch of really cool setting books. And it's like essentially like the races are the classes as well. So there's like True Dragon is a race class combo, and there's like Elemental is a race class combo, and Ghost is a race class combo, stuff like that. And she was asking if I would allow those at my table, and I was like, I'm gonna have to, of course, look at them for balance between how they are and what I allow at my table, but I don't see an issue, to be honest. Oh, I need to not do that because that's one of my staircases. Rask. Not sure what that is or who that is. Refresh me. Oh, your character on stream. Okay. The Dragonborn? Or the, I guess, dragon? Lizard folk. Okay. Well, my first impression was always very dragon-like, but yeah, I can definitely see lizard folk too. By the way, I still think, speaking of all that, I still think I am going to get a little bit of money saved up to be able to commission you to do some lines. Specifically, the character I'm wanting you to voice act for, just for a few lines, is Galbatrix. He's dead now, but I do still want to get some lines. And okay, yeah, I actually had my brother, my brother-in-law actually played a bearded dragon lizard folk once in his wife's campaign, or his ex-wife's campaign. His name was actually Dragon, but only because his character didn't start with a name. His character was actually a slave to start out with, specifically to Maya, funnily enough. And once he got free, a couple of like NPC children actually gave him that name because they said he looked like a dragon. Oh god, more water. Again. Okay. We keep getting stopped in that direction. We actually have a running joke. So, his character Dragon is not the brightest of people. Literally running around with an intelligence of 6. But he was a dex fighter in 3.5, and that was his, like, big thing is, he ran spears, ran dex fighter, and had bows. And, like, he was super strong. Idiot savant, if you would. I have also run an Idiot Savant before, and that's actually going to be my backup character for those one-shots that you run. It's going to be the secondary character that I run, if anything. Her name is Blake. And the first time I played her was in a Pokemon campaign. She is also an Idiot Savant, like I said. She had an intelligence of 14, but I started playing it down a lot. Like, a lot. as she talked like this because she had to form simple sentences as she wanted to make sure that no one misunderstood. This is her trying a lot. This is her trying like really hard to make sure that she speaks as smartly as possible. But yeah, she could essentially her shtick was if you asked her any question about Pokemon combat, she could tell you instantly what was the best way to like fight a thing or to counter a thing or whatever else. But if you tried to get her to say, you know, not put beans in the shoes of a priest that they're infiltrating the house of, she was not the person you wanted to go to. However, she did have a feat, which was pretty funny. We gave her the Slowpoke complex, as we like to call it. There's a feat in Pokemon Tabletop Adventures called Random Knowledge. Anytime you have a conundrum where you need to know some information, you can roll an intelligence check. So long as you roll 14 or higher, you know whatever the thing is. Like, you know the answer. I took that feat on her. Just to have it, like, you could only use it, like, once per long rest. And I just wanted it to be a thing to where she would randomly know a thing. And so we actually had it, we had a running gag that anytime I succeeded on that answer, I would then proceed to slap my arm and say, ow, because she got bit by an ant. And if you know Slowpokes, they are practically omniscient, but it kind of like slows their mind down, and it's specifically whenever they become slow bro, where they have the thing biting their tail, the cloister, I guess? I can't remember what it is, that they are much more powerful because they're able to form coherent thought. So that was our entire joke. And, but like, for reference on how much, like, how good she was at combat, in that game, you can use your Constitution modifier as a damage reduction. It's essentially on top of your AC to kind of give you, like, a little bit of help, because, you know, you're fighting Pokemon as a person. Generally, Pokemon can absolutely destroy a person. I had a bunch of feats that I picked up that allowed me to not only use 3 times my con mod by the end of it, but also 1 times my strength mod as damage reduction. So I literally had a 39 damage reduction before the end of the game. And on top of that, I had a flat bonus damage of 29. So the minimum damage I could do with one of my punches, by the way, it was a punch because she punched things. The minimum damage I could do was 36 damage. Minimum. Per punch. And I could punch twice in a turn. So as long as I hit, my minimum was 72. I did emulate it inside 5e at one point. And the DM that let me try it out, I had played a previous campaign with them, and then some shit went down with some of the other players, so they started up a new campaign, and I opted to try and emulate Blake in this one. I became a warlock, which this was my first experience as a warlock. Specifically, my patron was trapped inside of a stone, like a literal rock. But I thought I just had a magical talking rock who made a deal with me to try and return it to its regular form in exchange for power. Blake thought that she was just taking it to its dad, which was a mountain, because she thought it was a baby mountain. that could talk. It was the funniest thing ever. God, I miss that character so much. But, it absolutely was ridiculous. 100%. There were times I realized that there were times that I was a little too annoying with it. I eventually got like sighs of like, oh my god, from the DM. And I was just like, okay, maybe need to tone it back a little bit. Just with how I was acting at the time. In the Pokemon game as well, Blake also had the, there was a running gag, that, oh god, sorry, had a random water burp there, gross, there was a running gag that I made that, Blake didn't realize that she was singing anytime it happened, but anytime we traveled, since it was a Pokemon game, I literally would start humming the travel music from one of the games that I had played. But then anytime anyone would call attention to it, Blake would never realize that it was her that was singing. And at points, she would hear it and she'd go, wait, who's singing? Who's doing that? And since Tella was my DM at the time, I annoyed the shit out of them, and I love it so much. Oh yeah, yeah, I completely understand. I'm actually about to be ending here in a bit, anyway. One thing I do want to tell you about on the same character, same campaign. So we had originally started, it was me, Avis, and mine and Tella's roommate at the time, Lane, all playing. And that's how we started the game. Well, we eventually had a falling out with Lane, before we moved in with my brother-in-law, because we were technically homeless at this time, and we were trying to find a stable house to be in. But that's a story for another time. Well, whenever we had that falling out, we ended up, recruiting one of our other friends to essentially take Lane's spot, because Lane just didn't want to play with us anymore, due to the fallout. Well, Levi, our, other friend that came in, wanted to play martial arts user as well. Like, he was playing a martial artist as the same as me. I was more than just a martial artist. I had multiple classes at this point, but he was in fact also playing martial artist, and he was also going to be going into psychic, sort of like a monk style character. At the point that he came in, Blake did not know right from wrong. So one of the things she tried to do at one point was essentially mug a small child, because she beat him in a Pokemon battle, and he, instead of paying her like she knows she's supposed to get rewarded for, he started crying. Well, she literally picked him up with one hand and grabbed the money. The thing is, Levi's character has a sense of righteousness, and is sort of like a protector of the innocent style character. He goes, well, if you're going to mud that small child, I'm gonna have to stop you. And she goes, I'm not mugging, I'm not stealing, I am getting the money I deserved. And so he squares up at her, ready to fight her. Well, we go to roll initiative, because we allow PvP at my tables. Limited PvP, so long as it doesn't get, like, out of hand, we're cool with it. And I actually got that from Tella. This was Tella's table, but yeah. And so we square up, we roll initiative. I beat him by 4 points. And I literally drop him from 100% health to 0 in a single punch. I rolled exactly his health. And he just goes, "Are you serious?" And I'm like, I expect fighter. It's still one of my 2 proudest achievements. I love it so much. Okay, I do also need to get to bed. It is now... Oh, yeah. She held, like, not only do I still hold that over him, because we're still friends to this day. Like, he's going to be up here at the end of this month, in fact, for our Halloween party. Not only do I still hold that over him at any point that I can bring it up, but also, in-game, Blake held it over his character as well the entire time. Anytime, like, he would get, like, even just slightly aggressive towards her, she'd be like, "I could just knock you out again." And he kept that. He, like, stayed in character and was like, would not face her down again because she was able to one-punch him. And I love that about him. He's such a good sport. He is such a good sport. Ah. One of my favorite players. Oh god, I'm running out of space. Oh wait, this is cobblestone. Why the fuck am I putting cobblestone in here? I have a drawer. Yep, it's about to be bedtime for me. I'm just gonna finish putting all this up and then head to bed myself. Good night. Thank you for coming by. It was fun getting to sit here and ramble at you. I will catch one of your streams next time I get the chance. Have a good night. I think... Yeah, just gotta grab these. Yeah. Okay. Woo, 42 stacks and 47. I will definitely do so. In fact, I am going to be doing the outro right now. Alright. Thank y'all so much for coming on out. It was super, super fun. Just getting to sit here and talk about D&D. I know that I tend to do that on stream a lot, but you know. What else am I going to talk about? But yeah. Real fast for my YouTube shill. If you liked this stream video, quote unquote, go ahead and give it a like. If you want to see more, go ahead and hit subscribe. You can also catch any of my streams on YouTube by hitting subscribe, turning on notifications, and you'll get a little pop-up whenever I go live, or one of my videos is posted. Alternatively, if you want, if you're over on Twitch and you haven't followed, go ahead and give me a follow, and you'll be able to catch any of my live streams. Also, my socials are down below, so you can catch, if I can finish wording. I was doing so good, too. But yeah, my socials are down below. You can catch my Twitter or my Instagram down there. Hopefully they're correct. If not, they will be getting corrected. But anyway, one more time, thank you so much for coming on out. It means a lot to me. For real. Have a good night.